We saw that in the What is up, guys? Welcome to another video of the Professional Predictions MMA channel. Today we are going to be talking about the UFC 297. The main event will be Sean Strickland defending his belt against Dricus Du Plessis. So, I think Dricus will become and new the champion of the world at UFC 297, and here is why. Dricus has a really good record. He has 20 wins with only 2 losses, and he finished 19 of his 20 wins, which is just crazy to think about. He finished guys like Robert Whittaker and Derek Brunson, Darren Till, pretty elite guys in the middleweight division. Especially that Robert Whittaker win was just insane to watch. I couldn't believe my eyes. And he's also on an 8-fight winning streak, which is pretty good. Sean is only on a 3-fight winning streak, so it's definitely not that good, But Dricus is the contender in this fight. So Sean will have the confidence boost, I will give him that, because he's now the champion. But I still think Dricus is better, I also want to say, the only time Dricus went to decision was against Brad Tavares. A really tough guy, Brad Tavares. Very good fight as well. I think you should definitely check that fight out, Dricus versus Brad Tavares. Very good fight. But yeah, my point is that Dricus just has very good finishing ability. Strickland just doesn't have the same finishing ability. Sean Strickland has the finishing. He goes to decision 44% of his fights, and Dricus goes to decision 5% of his fights. It just shows you how strong this guy is. How willing he is to end the fight at all times. He's always looking for the finish. Most of his wins come by submission, but it's pretty even with the submission and the KOs for Dricus. So he's such a finish. He always finishes his opponents, almost always. Another thing I want to say, Dricus actually has more output than what Sean Strickland has. I know it's kind of hard to believe, Sean is the pressuring guy, we saw that in the Israel Adesanya fight, for example. Pressuring the whole time, always going forward. But he doesn't even throw that much when you compare it to Dricus. Dricus has more strikes per minute. He's even more of a pressure fighter. This fight, they're both pressure fighters, but Dricus is even more, which is just great to think about. He also shoots more takedowns than Sean does. Of course, Sean lately never really shoots for takedowns, but he used to do that. But yeah, not anymore. And Dricus definitely does that a lot. So I think that's also an advantage for him. Even though Sean has pretty good grappling defense, he defends takedowns well, and he's pretty good on the ground too. But I still think that Dricus will be able to outwork Sean Strickland in this fight. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say in the comments this time. You're gonna say, Dricus, he has a garbage gas tank. He gasses out so quickly, Always in the second round. Oh, he looks slow and tired. Look at him. He's slow. He's throwing strikes so slowly. He's tired. He can barely move. But no, this is just not true. He looks gassed sometimes, but he still throws hard. He's really trying to still knock you out, and he's not gassed. Look what he did in the third round of the Darren Till fight. He still finished him, even though everybody was saying he's gassed. Look, he can't do anything. He's gassed. But no, not true. Dricus still finishes Darren Till. He still finishes Derek Brunson. Shuts up the doubters. And after that, he gets a no surgery. So maybe after that, he got a better gas tank. Because in the Robert Whittaker fight, there was, there was no bad gas tank. We couldn't see anything there. You know, he was just throwing output the whole time. He wouldn't get tired in that fight. And you know what they say, you can judge the performance of their last fight. That's how you judge it, you know. And in his last fight, he didn't gas out at all. So I don't think he's gonna be gassed. Maybe if it goes to the later rounds, round 4 and 5, maybe, yeah. If it does go to the decision, Sean will probably win it. But I don't think it comes that far in the fight. I don't think it will. And okay, so ultimately, my prediction will be that Dricus is gonna finish Sean Strickland in the 3rd round at UFC 297, becoming the new champion of the world. I think it's most likely gonna be by knockout. So he's gonna catch Sean with some powerful shots and then finish him on the ground. Or maybe he's gonna knock him out clean. I think that's how it's gonna happen. But he could also get a submission. Although Sean's grappling is pretty good too, so it's less likely that he gets a submission, but it's still possible. But yeah, that was my prediction, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to share your opinions down below. Do you agree with this prediction, or do you disagree? I like to read all of the comments, so just say whatever you want. Alright guys, I see you in the next video.